Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Today is Tuesday, December the 27th, 2022. We only have a few days remaining in this calendar year, and I am super excited about the discussion that I want to have with you today, and really the discussion that I want to have with you all week long. So if you are coming on, if you're joining me live today, I want you to hit the like button, please, hit the share button, and tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Ramonepreston, my squad, we're live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta, and you are watching the Ramonepreston Show. Just in case you don't know, my name is Ramonepreston. I'm your host of the Ramonepreston Show, and every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta, I come to you live to give you the game, to show you how you can properly start, properly structure, and properly scale any business, any ministry, any income stream, and any wealth building dream. And what qualifies me the most to know that what I share with you works is that I have used it to create my own millionaire mogul lifestyle, and I want you to have the same experience. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about a 90-day millionaire blueprint challenge that we are launching for the first 90 days of 2023. And this is going to be an opportunity for you to prove to yourself, and for you to prove to your family, and for you to prove to anybody else that you want to prove to, that you ain't just somebody who talking about it, you somebody who want to be about it. And I'm moving all excuses out of the way, because in 2023 we are not making excuses for why we don't have financial freedom. We are not making excuses for why our businesses are not successful. We ain't making no excuses for why we don't have enough financial stability, because we're gonna make moves. No excuses, only moves. So if you're ready to join me for the 90-day challenge, I want you to get ready, because I'm going to extend a free offer to you. I'm going to provide for you a free course, which is going to be used as a guide throughout this 90-day challenge. And my team and I, we're going to make ourselves available for the first 90 days of the year. For 12 full weeks, my team and I, we are committed to make ourselves available to help you, to assist you, to coach you, to mentor you, and to provide you with the tools, the information, the training, the resources, the community to help you get to your financial freedom. And so there are a lot of details that I'll be sharing throughout the week, but I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna wait till the end of the week to extend the invitation for you to join. I'm gonna extend the invitation today, and we'll just work through all the details throughout the week. So again, welcome to the Ramonepreston Show, and I want to prep you up for the last 4 days of this year for what 2023 needs to look like. And so we're going to lock in the first 90 days of the new year, because I know that there's a law of first things. I don't know, you may have never heard about that, but there's a law of first things. And what this law or principle or concept suggests is that whatever it is that you do first can be used to set a standard, to set a precedent for what you do next. So for example, if you take, let's say, the first week of 2023 and get consistent in doing certain things for the first week, the law of first things suggests that it will be easier for you to do it the first month of the year if you can pull it off the first week of the year, okay? And this law of first things suggests that if you can pull it off the first week and the first month, it'll be a little easier for you to pull it off the first quarter. And so that's what I want to do. I want to help you build a financial muscle. But I know in order for you to build that financial muscle, you got to have the right information. We perish for the lack of knowledge. I mean, we perish for the lack of knowledge. And that's a biblical principle. We perish for the lack of knowledge. And you can apply that scripture in any area of your life, especially when it comes to your money. People who are perishing financially, people who ain't got no financial stability, are people who do not have the right information. And if they have the right information, they're not applying the information the right way. And most of the times they ain't got the right information. They just using old secondhand information that was passed down from broke people who didn't know anything about money. There are a lot of people I was raised around who were amazing people, just like my grandma. My grandma raised me. She did everything she could to take care of me and my siblings, and she held the fort down until she passed away. But guess what? She did not have financial literacy. She didn't have knowledge and information and education and training when it came to financial freedom. I'm not blaming her for that, but I'm just highlighting the fact that there's just certain things that my grandma couldn't give me when it came to learning about money. And so a lot of us, we're just living off of what auntie and uncle and mama them and grandma said and your stingy granddaddy used to talk about. Ain't none of that stuff getting you financially free. And so you're gonna have to go ahead and just let this stuff pass by, give it up, and you got to get into real knowledge that can help change the trajectory of your financial life and the life of your family. So before I get into some of the details of this 90-day challenge, I was doing some research today, like I do every day. I study every day, I train every day, I educate myself every day. It's a part of the mandate of my company. Like my staff, my team, they all study, they all train every day. It's mandatory. You can't even work for me if you ain't learning something. My son is a full-time employee. He's remote. He lives in a whole nother state, and he studies and trains every day, not just on our university platform, but he studies and trains every day on his craft to make sure that he does his due diligence. Now, how do you know he studies? Well, I know because a lot of the accounts that he has access to information, I have access to those accounts. So whether it's Audible, whether it's our university training platform, or whether it's other platforms, I got something in my eye, or whether it's other platforms that we use to train and to educate ourselves, he, as well as my entire staff, have access to that. So I was doing a little studying today and looked like I got something in my eye, but I was doing a little studying today and I ran across a recent article that came out giving some information about where we are today, like at the end of December of 2023, just in light of where we were a year ago. So these are some stats. These are some studies that were just done comparing where we are now to 1 year ago. And so it was showing what percentages of things went up and what percentages of things went down. Okay, so listen to this. The percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck has gone up just since a year. Say what now? No, I think I got like some, what do you call it?
I know, it's keeping
like an eyelash?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I got an eyelash in my eye. Say what now? Okay, Miss Personal Assistant.
Yes.
Miss PA. She talking about keep your hands out your eye. You know your eyes will be swelling up. You know my eyes will be around here swollen and everything, and I'm around here on medication and whatever else they give you when you go to the doctor. But anyway, one of the studies that was just done comparing now to 1 year ago shows that the percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck went up. So think about it. We've got more people living paycheck to paycheck today than we had 1 year ago. We got more people living paycheck to paycheck today than we had 1 year ago. Now this is where people done got PPP loans, disaster relief loans, stimulus checks. There was an acceleration in the marketplace, but today there are more people living paycheck to paycheck than there were 1 year ago. Okay? Here's another study. The percentage of credit card usage and credit line increases has skyrocketed from just a year ago. So that means people are spending more money on credit cards today using credit cards more today and have gotten increases in their credit lines today than they did 1 year ago. Okay, so something is going on that we ain't paying attention to. Something is happening that we ain't seeing and we ain't really having a conversation about or doing anything to change. Here's another study. The percentage of consumer debt and consumer spending has gone up from just 1 year ago. So think about that. In just 1 year, okay? So from December, and I know some of this is boring to some of you people who just got all the answers to your financial life, which is why you're broke. But for those of you who understand, this information is critical to heighten your awareness on how you need to move in 2023. I'm glad that you're walking along with me. So from December 2022 to December 2023, in just 1 year, think about it. People living paycheck to paycheck. People living paycheck to paycheck. This percentage has gone up in just 1 year. Okay? Credit card usage. Credit card, I'll just put CC. CC usage and CC increases, line increases, like a credit line increase, has gone up just in 1 year. All right? Consumer debt and spending has gone up. So this is all in a year. Now, if this is a general study showing general statistics of the average person, particularly here in the United States of America, most people ain't exempt from this. Okay, most people have experienced this just within the last year. Okay, so that means if you're living paycheck to paycheck and you got more month than you got money and you ain't got no financial wiggle room, you're part of this study. If you are using your credit cards more today than you were a year ago, or if you're trying to get an increase because you need to use them more, or you can't use them because you've maxed them out, you're part of this study. If you are spending more money on food, on gas, on rent, on cable, your phone bill, your internet, this is consumer spending. Or if you're getting more debt, you're getting payday loans or title loans or whatever you're trying, borrowing money from people, whatever the situation is, you're part of this study. All of this has happened just within the last year. And here's the crazy thing. It ain't getting no better. These are all the things that have gone up just within the last year. Now, here's what's even more disappointing. Some things have gone down just within the last year. Okay? Like, I just did my research on this and was reading this whole like 3-4 page article about these studies that were just done. Look at the things that have gone down. The percentage of real hourly earnings has gone down. So the money that people make per hour has gone down from last year to this year. So people are making less money per hour today than they were a year ago. Here's something else that's gone down. The percentage of people saving money has gone down. So there are less people saving money today than there were last year. Here's another thing that's gone down. The percentage of people making more income than expenses. So today, when you put it against a year ago today, there are more people who are living on more than what they make than there were last year. There are more people who are less likely to save money than there were last year because all these percentages are going down. The percentage of hourly wages are going down. The percentage of people saving money is going down. The percentage of people making more money than they're spending money has gone down. So that means people are spending more money than they make. And the things that are going up, are all bad. And the things that are going down are all bad. So if you are one of these people who you're trying to figure out how to make a living enough for you to not be stressed out, it ain't a perfect time, okay? Now is the time for you to make the decision that something got to change. Something got to give. And I'm going to keep talking about this all week, and I probably keep talking about it as we move into the new calendar year, which is why I am inviting you to join me for the first 90 days of 2023 so that you can not only educate yourself, but so that you can have the community and the support to take what you're getting educated on and actually implement it so you can see some results. Because listen, if you take the time to join me, let's say for 90 days, and you learn the things that I teach you, and you stay around the community of people that we have around us, at some point, something has to change. Because if you don't see no results, if you don't see no change, it's either my fault because what I'm telling you is wrong, or it's your fault because you ain't doing what I'm telling you to do. Okay, but something is going to have to give. And I can promise you, if you are willing to make a commitment, not to me, but to yourself, a commitment to your family, a commitment to your legacy, listen, it needs to be a commitment to your peace of mind. I was just telling a client the other day that when you prioritize your financial stability, it's like prioritizing personal insurance, because financial stability is a form of insurance. It's like an insurance policy. So if you have insurance, whether it's health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, homeowners or renters insurance, whatever type of insurance you have, okay? If you have insurance and you know you need that insurance because you have a responsibility to your family, you ain't gonna let that insurance policy lapse. You ain't gonna miss them insurance payments. You're gonna do everything you're supposed to do. I remember when we was growing up, the insurance man, the life insurance man used to come around. Some of y'all might remember this. When I was a kid growing up, the insurance man would come around every week, and he would have his little tablet and his little pencil. He'll have his little briefcase or his tote bag, and he'll come into grandma's house and he'll sit in the living room, and grandma come out with her little billfold and she'll pull out a couple dollars and some change and she'll give it to him. And I used to remember hearing my grandma tell the insurance man, I think my grandma's insurance man was named Mr. Chase. They called him Chase, but we called him Mr. Chase. And I remember she used to tell him sometime, well, Chase, you're going to have to come back when I get paid on Friday, and I'll give you the other whatever, because she couldn't afford it. But she did her best to try to make sure that her insurance policy didn't lapse, because she was probably thinking, if I die and I ain't got no insurance, my kids are going to have to struggle. My grandkids are going to struggle. Unfortunately, I don't think she had it when she died, because she just didn't have enough financial stability. She didn't have enough income. Back to financial education, okay? So I'm bringing it up because I want you to start prioritizing your financial stability. I want you to prioritize your financial life like you would an insurance policy. Don't go into 2023 letting your financial insurance lapse because you're unwilling to educate yourself, okay? So here's what I want to do today. Here's what I want to do today. I want to give you access to the free course that I'm going to be using as a guide to walk you through the steps that you need to walk through in the 90-day challenge, okay? This is going to be a 90-day challenge. And now I'm giving you access to this course prematurely because there are other modules that we're adding to it before this week ends that are going to explain the details of the 90-day challenge. So if you go there now and you sign up and you get locked in, there's certain information you're not going to see on there until the end of this week, okay? But just understand, there are already courses, there are already lessons and modules in this course that I want to give you access to that you can use to start educating yourself today. because I'm using my 5-step millionaire plan as a guide. All right. And so this 90-day challenge that I am inviting you to join me on is really a 90-day challenge for you to, at minimum, save $1,000. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to, at minimum, save $1,000. And I'm challenging you to take the first 90 days to do that. Now, there are going to be different levels to this challenge because some people don't have a problem saving $1,000. Some people don't have a problem saving $1,000. There are some people who have money already saved. So if $1,000 is not your problem, then what your next level of challenge is going to be is to save at least 1 month of total household expenses. Okay? So that means if your total household expenses are $5,000, then your challenge is not going to be to save $1,000, because that might not be no challenge to you. Your challenge is going to be to save $5,000 or whatever your total household expenses are. Now, if that is not a challenge for you, okay, your next layer of challenge is going to be for you to save 3 to 6 months of household expenses within the first 90 days. If that ain't a challenge for you, your challenge is going to be to save 6 to 12 months. So I'm just showing you that in this 90-day challenge that I'm inviting you to join me on, there are going to be certain levels that you're going to be challenged on. But the first level is going to be for you to at least save $1,000. And here's the good thing. I'm giving you access to a free course that I have in my Millionaire Blueprint program. It's called the 5-Step Millionaire Plan. And I literally give you 5 steps to show you what you need to do to not only save at least $1,000, but to save 3 to 6 months or 6 to 12 months of household expenses, to pay off consumer debt, to implement the 40% rule so that you can start saving money and storing money to invest. And I show you how you need to go through this same process to start a business, whether you're going to run a business or just own a business or maybe invest in a business. I lay these 5 steps out, and we're going to be using these 5 steps as a guide. Again, we're not launching it until the end of this week as we prepare for the first of the year, so that we can take the first 90 days of the year. But I wanted to extend it to you today because we got 4 days left. Today is Tuesday, the 27th. And if you get access to it today and you go sign up for free, that at least gives you a couple days to already start wrapping your mind around the information that I have in there for those 5 steps. And there may be some questions that you have. And my team and I, we're going to make ourselves available. We're going to be reaching out to you. I'm really thinking about hosting a weekly check-in for the 90 days, which will be basically once a week for 12 weeks, so that we can all come together. We can get feedback on how each week went. We can celebrate some wins and hear some success stories from those of you who are actually putting money up and saving money and really building your financial stability. So here's what you need to do. You need to go to Ramonepreston.com. And so, as I said, all the details to the 90 days are not in the course yet. I just want you to go ahead and sign up in advance early, so that when we add the modules detailing what the 90-day challenge is about, you're already on there. So you'll probably get an email confirmation if this is your first time enrolling and signing up on my university platform. You're going to get a welcome email. So go to Ramonepreston.com/90. All right. That's all you need to do. Go to Ramonepreston.com/90. This is free game I'm giving you. Everybody that you know, like literally, my whole family is joining me on this. My staff is joining me on this. Everybody in my community, I'm inviting to join me on this challenge. And again, you can't tell me you don't need a challenge, because there are different levels to this challenge. If saving $1,000 in the first 90 days is not a challenge for you, then saving 1 month of total household expenses. If that's not a challenge, saving 3 to 6 months. If that's not a challenge, 6 to 12. If that's not a challenge, then go to the 40% rule and take the first 90 days of the year to set aside 40% of your total income. That's what my wife and I are going to be doing, because $1,000 is not the challenge for us. 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, we have reserves already, but we are literally re-implementing the 40% rule, because we kind of fell off this year. We had so many things going on. We've been just dumping and investing and doing everything we can to build the engine of our business. And we ain't been on top of that 40% rule. And I'm not a hypocrite. I live by what I teach and preach. And so my wife and I, we have just within the last couple weeks, we've already started early in the 40% rule. We actually sat down with our banker, opened up a whole new separate exclusive account just for the 40% rule money to go into. That's how serious we are, and that's how committed we are. So again, there are so many different levels, but it's a lot of information that is already on there. When you go to Ramonepreston.com/90, you're gonna get prompted to our landing page. There's gonna be a short video. You click the button to get access, and you sign up, and you'll get immediate access to the 5-step millionaire plan that we have on there. It's absolutely free. We're going to be using that 5-step plan as a guide for the 90 days, but there are some new modules we're going to be adding to that course that you have access to, specifically on what the 90-day program is, what it entails, and how you need to approach it. So if you want to get in early, go ahead. Go to Ramonepreston.com/90 and join me, join my family, join my staff for the first 90 days. It's going to be amazing. I know we're going to hear so many success stories, and I'm looking forward. Me and my team, we just talked about it a few minutes ago, and I'm looking forward to hearing all your success stories. But more importantly, I want you to get educated so that you can see that, wow, if I could do it for 90 days, why can't I do it for 90 months? You know what I'm saying? Like, this can be a lifestyle, and it can change the quality of your life. And that's what I want to help you do. I've done this for myself. When I first challenged myself to a 90-day window of saving money and implementing these same steps that I'm sharing with you, I didn't have money. I was just scrapping and grinding, trying to figure it out. But I made the commitment, and I stuck with the commitment. And I promise you, the first couple weeks were like extremely hard, because I added so many different challenges to the challenge. Like I added my daily schedule to the challenge. I added, filling up white space to the challenge. I added selling and marketing myself and my business to the challenge. I added eating healthier to the challenge, working out to, like, I had this whole challenge, not just financially, and it was like grueling the first couple weeks. But once I got through that first month and I looked back and I realized, oh my God, I have saved money. I've worked out. I've gotten up early. I beat the sun up. I've read more books. I've studied more. I've done more business. It just changed my life. And guess what? I did it for the first 90. And when I got to the first 90, I looked back and I was like, oh, I'm addicted now. I got to keep doing this. And I did it for another 90. And I started doing it for another 90. And I promise you, the first 90 was the hardest. The second 90 was easier. Once I got to the second 90 and I got past the second 90, I got to be honest with you. I got a little comfortable after the second 90, because you start falling off, going on vacation. I remember I went on vacation after that second 90 and I fell off that week. I slept in every day. Hey, I was like, man, I did it for 6 months straight. I know I got it. And I came back, snapped back, and I worked at it. And it hadn't been perfect ever since then. This has been 4 years ago when I first did it. But guess what? It was well worth it, because the fact that I built the muscle, it changed my life. So again, I want you to go to Ramonepreston.com/90. Ramonepreston.com/90. And within the next few days, there are going to be more modules we add to that 5-step millionaire plan. But at least you could get access to it today, absolutely free. All you have to do is just either enroll in the university, in my university, for free, or you're just going, if you're already enrolled, it's gonna ask you to sign in with your username and your password, and then that free course is going to be added to your dashboard. And then within the next few days, when we add the 90-day challenge information and details, you'll be able to go back on, but at least you can get a head start. So if you have any questions, any questions, please don't hesitate to call me today. 404-478-7213. If you have any questions, I want you to reach out to me today. And guess what? This is a challenge that I am extending to the community. I'm extending this to our clients who are in our coaching program, our licensing program, anybody that's in any program that we offer. I'm extending this challenge to them, my family, and you should do the same. You should be bringing your family together like I am at the end of this week. You should be bringing your family together. Every year we have a end of the year family business meeting. You should be bringing your family together, and a part of your family business meeting should be, hey, listen, we're going to join Ramonepreston for this challenge. And we're going to see how much money we can save in the first 90 days. We're going to see how disciplined we can get. And guess what? We're going to support each other. We're going to have Ramonepreston and his community and his staff and his family a part of it. And we're going to all do this together so that we can experience wins, not just the first quarter of the year, but we're talking about the first month, the first week. We want to do it the first day. We want to stack these wins up. So I got to get back to work because I got to finish these modules so that we can be more prepared for you. But throughout this week, I'll be coming back to talking about this 90-day challenge, and I'll be giving you more information. But I want you to go ahead and sign up today. I want you to get involved now, because if you sign up now, you'll be able to go over some modules even before we put the rest up. So again, if you have any questions, if you have any information that you need, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can call me at 404-478-7213. Otherwise, go to Ramonepreston.com/90. We are going to crush the first 90 days of 2023. And we want to take every day of those 90 days and we want to have the right information, the right tools, the right strategies so that we can see results. That's what we want to see. So I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining the show today. We'll be back tomorrow and the rest of this week giving you more details on the 90-day challenge, sharing more statistics, and giving you more facts on why it's important for you to start every new year as strong as you possibly can and as strategic as you possibly can. So thank you so much for joining the show. We'll be back here tomorrow, same place, same time. We got a question? We got comments? Where? YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said they already signed up.
You working today, girl, ain't you?
Yeah, bonus.
You need a bonus, huh? Okay, CB Enterprises on YouTube. I see you, my friend. CB Enterprises says, thank you for the daily invite. I've contracted myself for 4 hours a day and it conflicts with me watching the whole show, but I do make it up once the video is uploaded. Maybe not live, but I get it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Black World Order, BWO, what up, what up? Already signed up and enrolled. Salute. Congratulations to you. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So if you've already enrolled, if you've already signed up, if you've already gone to ramonepreston.com/90, there's already a course on there for the 5-step millionaire plan. So you can start fleshing through it and seeing that, oh wow, this is some really good information. Of course, we have other resources, a lot of recommended corresponding courses to help educate you on how to actually do each of those steps. But at least you have a template, at least you have some basic blueprint to see how you can actually get it done. And we'll be adding new modules to it within the next couple days. If I have it my way, if I can get off here and stop running my mouth, we could probably have it before the day is over. But we'll add more details on what the 90-day challenge is, what it entails, how it's going to work, and what we need to do to stay consistent with it. So thank you so much. Love all of you. Appreciate you so much. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow right here, 12 o'clock noon on the Ramone Preston Show.